What is the one thing that annoys you the most at training?
Okay, guys, the one thing that annoys me the most about training is when you guys don't listen and when you stand there and you do that silly flossing dance. I just can't stand it.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Who's your favourite player in the team?
My favourite player? Is that on the team? Oh, I'm going to say it's Sinner.
Who's easier to deal with, the kids or the parents?
Geez, these are hard questions. You want to keep the parents happy, so I think dealing with the kids is a lot easier than dealing with the parents.
Who do you love more, your wife or us?
My wife, definitely.
Why?
I don't think I want to answer that.
There's got to be a couple of reasons, isn't there?
There might be a couple of reasons.
What do you like better, hamburgers or schnitzels?
To me, they're none. If you look at my body, I'll eat just about anything that comes along, so it doesn't bother me.
Who's easier to deal with, kids or the parents?
This one's a bit of a tricky one. I tend to just deal with the kids, so I'm going to have to say kids. Because I see you on the training track on game day a lot more than I see the parents.
What is one thing that annoys you the most on the training track?
On the training track, the most thing that annoys me is when I give an order and you don't respond to it. There's a lot more.
What's the other one?
What's the other one? Is when I tell you to do laps, I tell you kindly to do one lap. And a bunch of you go, "Ah," and what's that "ah" mean? Do extra laps. That's right.
Who's your favourite player in the team?
Ooh, that's a very, very tricky one to ask me. I love watching all the kids play. But my favourite... Look, I haven't got one favourite player. But if I have to pick somebody that I think is going to go a long way in the game, I reckon Ryan. And then I suppose you've got Casey. Mason's pretty good. Lincoln's fantastic. Cooper's bloody good as well.
What's one thing that annoys you on the training track?
When you girls don't listen.
What is one thing that annoys you the most at training?
When you kids don't listen, when I'm trying to run a drill and all I get asked, can we kick the ball now? Can I have a drink? And you're doing that floss dance when you should be listening to what I'm trying to teach you.
What's one thing that annoys you most on the training track?
I think there's more than one thing. It's when you don't listen to me, which is every training session.
Probs?
Yeah, I think so.
What is one thing that annoys you the most on the training track?
When you guys don't listen. Do you agree?
Yeah.
How often don't you listen?
70% of the time.
Would that annoy you?
Yes. Why do you make us do so many laps?
Why do I make you do so many laps? One. How many reasons do you want?
5.
5? One. You don't listen. Look, in football, it's 2 hours of running. Oh, if you're not capable of running 2-3 laps, you're not capable of running a full game of football.
Who is easier to deal with, the kids or the parents?
The kids. Oh dear.
What do you enjoy most, being dad or coach?
Dad. Definitely Dad. I can discipline you.
Who's a better footballer, yourself or Sinner?
Sinner. Dude, she coached me.
What do you think about the assistant coaches?
I've got a lot of them. No, I am really lucky. I've got really good assistant coaches and.
Which one's the most annoying?
Most annoying out of the assistant coaches. They're equally annoying. Don't play favourites. No, don't have favourites. No.
Who's the most grumpiest?
Who's the grumpiest? Oh, Adrian for sure.
Oh, thanks.
Definitely.
What do you enjoy most, being dad or being coach?
I think first and foremost, I like being dad. I like being dad. But on game days and at the training track, I'm coach. So I don't see Ethan as my son. I've got 22 sons on the training track and on game day.
Hamburgers or schnitzel?
About hamburger with schnitzel in it. Bit of both, yeah.
Is your hair grey because of us?
Absolutely. I had a full head of hair and I was blonde before I started coaching you lot. Now look at me.
Hamburgers or schnitzel?
I really like a Parma.
Do you ever feel like killing us?
Would every training session, every game be the wrong answer?
Anytime.
Yeah, no, most of the time. Most of the time.
Why do you coach?
Well, the reason why I coach is to help develop the kids.
Why do you coach?
Why do I coach? I coach for the passion of it. I love doing it. I've been doing it for years. Actually, this is about 19th year that I've been involved with football.
Why do you coach?
I really enjoy taking kids from one skill level, discipline, and then taking them to another level for their team.
Why do you coach?
I coach because I really like to help people, and I really like to see you guys improving like every week. So.
I'm a bear!